professional theatrical makeup artist, and I'm here to help you with a few makeup looks to get ready for Halloween. So our first look is going to focus on removing the eyebrows and creating a scarier eyebrow to go with a more contoured face. So first things first, glasses off. I am going to apply a primer. The type of primer doesn't matter. You could use lotion or a sunscreen, whatever's going to just create a little barrier for your face. All the tools that, say, most YouTube videos would suggest, or that a kit for school would have you get, the tools are great and helpful and definitely enhance the work, but there's a lot to be said for these tools right here. And take a glue stick and cover the eyebrows. I'll make sure that it is non-toxic, washable, all those things. You're just gonna flatten down the eyebrows. As you can see, it just starts to stick down the brow. Now, while that dries, try not to make too many facial expressions. Let's start playing with foundation and contouring. This will become a scary villain look. The witches in Macbeth, not a villain, but scary. Characters from Into the Woods. How do we create that otherworldly, scary figure that we may play on stage and may play on Halloween, but don't get to play in the rest of our lives? When we think about contouring, think about the mountains and the valleys of the face. Mountains get lighter because they have snow on them. Valleys get darker because they're deep. Around under the chin to create a sharper jawline that can come up into the ear a little. I know, it looks terrifying. A little nose. By contouring around the nose, I'm able to elongate. Appear slightly sickly. So in a lighter color, contouring is a great way to adjust the hairline. Let's throw in some really light colors, because the higher the contrast, the more dramatic the look's gonna be. The mountain of the nose, I am using Ben Nye's matte foundation. Really, you could use anything. Sometimes e.l.f., other cheap drugstore foundations are the way to go. They give you more opportunity to play. If we wanted to, we could blend this down and pull up a little to protrude the mouth. This you have to be careful with because it can turn into a mustache very quickly. Gentle blending out in a scarier character. There's also something said about texture and having more texture on a face of a scary character. Just layering in. Pop this a little more. I'm gonna take a nice light color. Ideally, you want to use some sort of concealer. Another interesting thing to look at here, the idea of no eyebrows, pale eyebrows, concealed eyebrows. This creates a scary otherworldly creature all on its own. And now I'm going to go back in and create a different eyebrow. I'm going to use some of the eyebrow I already have. And I'm going to create two different eyebrows. Two very different, very dramatic eyebrows. Okay, let's look at some eyeshadow. This one has some sparkly colors, all in the purple and mauve family. And it's really important to consider color and your color story when telling a character. What color would your character's eye makeup be? What can you tell with that story? So we're going to base the lid in a gray. Now the crease in the corner is always a darker color because that's the valley of the eye. The center of your eye is the lightest color because it is the closest to the viewer. And blend a little more. When thinking about lip color and lip shape, it's important to also consider color story and lines. I'm going to give this character a very deep red lip. I could leave the lip skinny and make it thinner than mine to make the character seem very terse. Or I could change the Cupid's bow, which is the indentation here, popping up a little further. Now this feels very Maleficent Disney villain, which could be a good choice. From here, you can choose to add fake lashes. I would highly recommend the magnetic variety. They're very fun, they don't require any glue, and they're very easy to take on and off. You could explore mascara, maybe some eyeliner, but I've elongated the nose even further and started to create stress lines here on the front above the eyebrows, which also creates an air of evil. Thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment.